Welcome to dear participants. Welcome to International Institute of Anthropological Applications, a virtual platform to promote anthropological applications and anthropological skills and understandings and methods to do ethnography and also to create knowledge and hoping to promote new theories of human nature and human existence so that we might be in a better position to understand human life on this planet and also to improve the human condition so that the human living together on this planet in the culturally pluralistic context might be facilitated and things can be navigated towards the collective flourishment and common good. So the vision of anthropology is not only to study people and by people with the holism and empiricism, but also to promote human well-being and human, not only the human survival, but also human flourishment. And for that, we anthropologists have to take the responsibility to help human beings to become human. So in that journey, anthropology has to offer a lot to make the positive difference in the present citizens of the different nations, at the same time the future citizens. So yeah, in that connection, and we for the topic for today's discussion is digital disciplines. Digital disciplines. What are the digital disciplines and how they are different from the value disciplines? There was a very famous book in the market literature, and these management students and the scholars, they all know. So by Michael Tracy and Viersima, they have published a book, very interesting book, long back. So in 1993, two management consultants named Michael Tracy and Fred Viersima wrote a popular Harvard Business Review article. I repeat, in 1993, two management consultants named Michael Tracy and Fred Viersima wrote a popular Harvard Business Review article titled Customer Intimacy and Other Value Disciplines. They further detailed their insights in the best-selling, The Discipline of Market Leaders. The title of the best-selling book is The Discipline of Market Leaders. Based on a multi-year study of dozens of companies, they argued that to be successful, firms needed to create unique value for customers through operational excellence, product leadership, or customer intimacy. So in their article, Harvard Business Review, and which is later detailed in their best-selling book, The Discipline of Market Leaders, they have proposed a value disciplines concept. What are the value disciplines? And operational excellence and product leadership and the customer intimacy. So then what is operational excellence? Operational excellence focuses on developing differentiated processes, for example, through that offer lower prices or greater convenience. I repeat, operational excellence focuses on developing differentiated processes. For example, those that offer lower prices or greater convenience. For example, Dell had rethought the PC business, replacing store-based channels that pushed standard make-to-stock configurations with a direct-to-customer model for assembled-to-order products, increasing convenience while lowering price points. That's what they mean by operational excellence, because it focuses on developing differentiated processes, those that offer lower prices and greater convenience. They already gave an example how Dell had rethought the personal computer business, replacing store-based channels that pushed standard make-to-stock configurations with a direct-to-customer model for assembled-to-order products, increasing convenience while lowering price points. Another value discipline is product leadership. Product leadership involves leading edge products and services. Tracy and Viersima highlighted Johnson & Johnson's Vistacan unit, which rapidly acquired the rights to and scaled up production of an innovative disposable contact lens technology branded Gadde. So that's what they say, product leadership, which involves leading edge products and services. Tracy and Viersima highlighted Johnson & Johnson's Vistacan unit, which rapidly acquired the rights to scale up production of an innovative disposable contact lens technology branded Gadde. The third value discipline is customer intimacy, which entails better relationships driven by a deeper understanding of customer problems and a willingness to solve them, enabled by flexible processes, systems, people, and culture. I repeat, customer intimacy entails better relationships driven by a deep understanding of customer problems and a willingness to solve them, enabled by flexible processes, systems, people, and culture. Tracy and Viersima pointed out that Home Depot clerks are happy to spend whatever time a customer needs to solve a home repair problem. The same for IBM sales teams. The insights of the value disciplines approach are as true today as they were then, but the implementation details have changed significantly. I repeat, the insights of the value disciplines approach are as true today as they were then, but the implementation details have changed significantly. Tracy and Viersima were well aware of the opportunities inherent information. Tracy and Viersima were well aware of the opportunities inherent in information technology, highlighting, for example, how General Electric GE used a system called quote, direct connect, unquote, direct connect, to enable independent dealers to utilize a stockless distribution model and sell from virtual inventory, simultaneously giving GE better visibility into customer orders, dealers higher profits, and customers better service. I repeat, Tracy and Versima were well aware of the opportunities inherent in information technology, highlighting, for example, how General Electric used a system called Direct Connect to enable independent dealers to utilize a stockless distribution model and sell from virtual inventory, simultaneously giving GE better visibility into customer orders, dealers higher profits, and customers better service. However, the IT of that era largely involved enterprise systems. The web was in its infancy and mobile data was non-existent. Now we live in an era where even 3-year-olds play with the smartphones and tablets more powerful than the mightiest super. Today the internet permeates our lives with massive bandwidth increases, enabling new services such as home movie streaming and mobile social networking. Sensors can detect heartbeats and tremors, and the GPS can track vehicles. The cloud can apply sophisticated algorithms against enormous sets of not just numerical data, but videos, speech, and images. So the book I refer, The Digital Disciplines, attempts to answer a simple question: how should the Tracy and Versima value disciplines framework be updated for this new world of cloud computing, big data and analytics, social networks, branded wireless and wireline connections, and smart and connected things ranging from thermostats to jet planes. I repeat, in this book that which I am reading from, the book titled Digital Disciplines, it raises a question, that important question I repeat: how should the Tracy and Versima value disciplines framework be updated for this new world of cloud computing, big data and analytics, social networks, broadband wireless and wireline connections, and smart and connected things ranging from thermostats to jet planes? In other words, how do digital technologies impact value disciplines to become digital disciplines? I repeat, how do digital technologies impact value disciplines to become digital disciplines? Simply put, everything stays the same, yet everything changes. I repeat, everything stays the same, yet everything changes. Better processes can still drive a competitive edge, but mere physical operational excellence is no longer sufficient. It must be enabled, complemented, and extended through information excellence, including real-time dynamic optimization, algorithms, and the seamless fusion of physical and virtual worlds. Better products and services are still desirable, but it is no longer sufficient to improve a stand-alone product. Today, products are not just digital and smart, but connected to back-end cloud services, and from there onwards to social networks and infinitely extensible ecosystems. I repeat, better products and services are still desirable, but it is no longer sufficient to improve a stand-alone product. Today, products are not just digital and smart, but connected to back-end cloud services, and from there onward to social networks and infinitely extensible ecosystems. The same goes for the physical embodiment of services. For example, healthcare services increasingly involve pills, pacemakers, and equipment connected to patient data repositories, diagnostic systems, and hospital asset management systems. I repeat, the same goes for the physical embodiment of services. For example, healthcare services increasingly involve pills, pacemakers, and equipment connected to the patient data repositories, diagnostic systems, and hospital asset management systems. Better customer relationships are no longer just about caring, empathetic customer service employees or dedicated account teams willing to spend time on the golf course to get to know the customer. They are also about better meeting each individual customer's needs by deriving subtle insights based on big data from all customers collectively. Examples include upsell or cross-sell in retail, upsell or cross-sell in retail, more targeted recommendations in entertainment, and personalized medicine. Finally, in today's hyper-competitive world, innovation is a critical imperative. Delivering higher quality results faster and more cost effectively. Innovation encompasses not just products and services, but also processes and relationships, and can benefit from new cloud-enabled constructs such as idea markets and challenges, which extend the innovation team beyond the company to the entire world. After researching dozens of firms, the successful ones all seem to have exploited one or more of these themes. The fallen ones have largely failed to do so. Amazon.com versus Borders, Netflix versus Blockbuster, Wikipedia versus Encyclopedia Britannica, WhatsApp versus telco-based texting, and dozens of other cautionary tales offer object lessons in harnessing information technology to disrupt and reimagine industries and outmaneuver competitors or be overtaken by those who can. I repeat, after researching dozens of firms, the successful ones all seem to have exploited one or more of these themes. The themes I discussed before, how the value disciplines are integrated with the digital technologies which become to cater to the global needs of that product or what the customers kind of think, so that to multiply the services, the care, the benefits, not only from the partners and employees and customers' point of view, but also from other stakeholders. So that's where the need for digital disciplines emerge to cater those wholesome needs of the better services. Because the Western economy shifted from industrial-based economies to service-based economy. So that phenomena spreads across the world in this globalized culture and the phenomena. So that's why I want to repeat this excellent paragraph from this book. After researching dozens of firms, the successful ones all seem to have exploited one or more of these themes. The following ones have largely failed to do so. Amazon.com versus Borders, Netflix versus Blackbuster, Wikipedia versus Encyclopedia Britannica, WhatsApp versus telco-based texting, and dozens of other cautionary tales offer object lessons in harnessing information technology to disrupt and reimagine industries and outmaneuver competitors or be overtaken by those who can. In this book, the authors offer a hope which will be valuable insights to boards and senior executives such as CEOs, CIOs, CDOs, CFOs, and CMOs, Chief Executive Information, Innovation, Digital, Financial, Marketing Officers, middle management and line personnel in and out of information technology. It is a book squarely at the intersection of business and technology, yet largely non-technical. In a world where virtually all consumers are digital natives or digital immigrants, IT is no longer the province of the glass house data center, but an important weapon that virtually any enterprise in business or government must wield to be successful. I repeat, in a world where virtually all consumers are digital natives or digital immigrants, IT is no longer the province of the glass house data center, but an important weapon that virtually any enterprise in business or government must wield to be successful. An implicit theme of this book called Digital Disciplines is that winners win not just due to random luck, but due to repeatable, structured principles. These principles align with and complement each other. For example, a focus on consumer outcomes requires a continuous relationship with the customer, one that is hard to achieve with a standalone product, but one that can be enabled through a connected solution. I repeat, an implicit theme of the book called Digital Disciplines is that winners win not just due to random luck, but due to repeatable structured principles. These principles align with and complement each other. For example, a focus on customer outcomes requires a continuous relationship with the customer, one that is hard to achieve with a standalone product, but one that can be enabled through a connected solution. So, just I have read whatever I read and some explanation I gave. So this is based on the book Digital Discipline. In the preface to this book, these are the things written. Just I have read. My intention is to bring these valuable books and the insights they pass on to contemporary ethnographers, to how digital ethnography opens doors into market research, how digital ethnography can be used to map the aspirations of the customers, consumers, the owners, partners, employees, and other stakeholders, and how these product leadership and customer intimacy and all these value disciplines or integrated with IT solutions, and that altogether make a significant positive difference in multiplying the services and products and also the profits. So that's where digital ethnography can really make sense and make a significant difference. So we need to study cloud technologies, cloud computing, and big data and analytics, and um, uh, and also we need to study some Python and some other recent softwares and all those things, so that how this human dimension, whether it is in the business, whether it is in the civil society or in the government, how this human dimension, where people work together from different cultures and different backgrounds, different the worldview baggages, how all these things are working together in integrating the digital technologies along with value disciplines, and how the digital disciplines are really emerging, and how things are improving, and where a digital ethnographer can assist the core intentions to translate their the vision into realities, and how these things are really can make a difference. That's where I want to take you, because the creating awareness and giving you information and establishing a foundation for knowledge about digital ethnography. So this is very important, and these are the skills that we need to understand the contemporary world, and to assess the needs of the market, and also the needs of the government and needs of the ordinary humans, and how this globalized world and how this digital era, digital world, so what are the needs and how best we can cater those needs by facilitating the projects or processes and equipping your personnel or ethnographers with the required skills. That's where International Institute of Anthropological Applications really wants to facilitate the required processes and acquire the required competencies to be not only individual personal successes, but also in the big picture, in the long run, in the wider society, how this ethnographic knowledge and frameworks that we develop and insights that we give to these planners and industrialists and service agencies, and so that we can create huge job markets for our people who are interested in this digital technologies, and also digital technology mediated research oriented methods and skills. So here I want to stop, and I just attempted to create awareness about what are the values disciplines that Michael Tracey and V.R. Seema are talking about, and how these value disciplines are still needed, but at the same time, if these value disciplines are not integrated with the IT or information technology or digital technology, to make added advantages when compared to their competitors in the marketplace. So how they're going to fail if they are not integrated with digital disciplines? If they are successfully integrated with digital disciplines into their product leadership and customer intimacy, and also performance excellence, and how this can be useful. Not only that's where, in the context of the market, in the context of the government, in the context of the wider society, wider societal implications, what a digital ethnographer integrated with this traditional ethnography methods, both online and offline, and both virtual and analog skills can come together and build a knowledge base where or when this knowledge base theories or frameworks that we develop based on our ethnographic digital ethnographic endeavor. So where knowledge applied to human or market or government problems, then it can be translated into wisdom because that application of the anthropological insights and knowledge and frameworks, theoretical frameworks, yield better results and better solutions to mitigate the risk and to improve the human condition. So that's where altogether, that's where the journey goes. That's why we need to acquire these new skills needed for the contemporary world to address the contemporary issues that present-day society is facing. So, yes. Yeah, thank you for listening. Just if there is any question or, hey, Suresh, nice to see you, man.
Hi, sir. Yes.
So, yeah. So this is an introductory this thing about what is valid discipline and what are the digital disciplines. And chapter after chapter, we will go in deeper, detailed discussion in the sessions to come, so that we will have in-depth understanding what exactly the authors are trying to push some ideas, insights that make a real difference. Because these authors have conducted research on dozens of firms who are successful, and also the firms who are failed because of the integration or lack of integration of the digital technologies into their value disciplines, so that kind of thing. So why I want to promote this kind of awareness and lessons to you is, my intention is simple. My intention is, what can be done and what should be learned and what are the competencies the market is waiting for from the anthropologists to accomplish, to acquire and to execute those competencies, to offer the better insights and which are solution oriented, smart solutions. So with the less price and the best solutions and the best services and best leadership, and for all these things, we are not only dealing with the technologies, we are also dealing with the human dimension. Wherever human dimension is there, the need for anthropologists and anthropological ethnographic inputs and applications are needed, desperately needed. So we are trying to present ourselves in this needed area with the required skills and competencies, so that we can provide leadership for these different the institutions of the market or business, private sector, public sector, civil society, third sector, press, or whatever the things, different organs of the government, maybe the legislative or policy making bodies, power corridor, and the executive and judiciary. How the good governance and how the better services are offered with the help of the anthropological insights derived from their digital ethnography or traditional ethnographic endeavors. Yeah, that is the key idea behind this virtual platform called International Institute of Anthropological Applications. Yes, thank you. Is there any question or any comment? Do you feel is it needed? Is it interesting? Hello.
Sir. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Please go ahead.
Sir, I
Yes,
think,
sir.
I think there is some network problem. It's
I
okay, sir.
can hear you.
Hello. I don't know what happened.
Yes. Yeah, I'm able to hear you. I'm able to hear you, but it says your internet connection is unstable.
Sir, but I don't know. I think there is some network issue from my side. I don't know. Anyway, there is some voice problem.
Okay, then. So, if there is no question.